Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Zen, and I know I've been making videos for a while, but I do want you guys to understand that, yeah, I'll still be making content, but phone was kind of messed up at the moment, so I really couldn't, I wanted to try to focus on trying to getting a new one. I think I may have found one, but I'm not too sure yet. I'd rather be honest with you guys than, give you guys the runaround, but I do want to make this video basically saying like, yo, we live in a country where we can literally go from rags to riches. Like, if you really disciplined and you really master your craft, you can get that shit done. Honestly, you can also enough with the, and also if you're not getting caught up in the BS, because I'm gonna talk about that later down the line in this video as well. But if you're not caught up with the BS, all the politics and all the, all the nonsense of, feminism and all that, you can actually get on your purpose, man. I'm gonna be straight up, like, nothing has power over you unless you give it power. You feel me? I could sit here and come on here and complain about feminism and how women ain't shit and doing all that, but at the end of the day, none of that has power over me, and it doesn't have power over you, fam. Like, I really can't sit there. I can't sit there and complain about something that doesn't have power over me unless I give it power. You feel me? A fire can only grow if you feed the flame. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a spark can be just that, a spark, unless you just leave it alone. Yeah, if you keep feeding that spark can turn into an inferno. And the only time that should happen is when you on your damn purpose, when you on your grind and you doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Excuse me, I am pretty tired. I do apologize. Like, if you honestly doing what you got to be doing, and this also works in the spiritual aspect too. Like, if you stay spiritually disciplined, for example, if you start working out and you're constantly pushing yourself and you're constantly doing those reps, not only does it get your body right, but it gets your mind right too, because it builds discipline within you. And that can be applied to the same spirit. That can be applied to your spirit, your spiritual life as well. Because once you apply that to your spiritual life, your thoughts can become things. Your spirit can turn spectrals of thought into things in reality. You feel what I'm saying? You can literally make that happen. You can pull it out from your brain and make it happen. Steve Jobs didn't create the iPhone just by sitting around and talking about it all day. No, he actually got up, tried, failed, and actually made something about it. He used trial and error and he made something. Bill Gates didn't become the top dude at Microsoft because he was just talking about it. No, he actually did something about it. You feel what I'm saying? You can literally make something great of yourself. You literally can. And I want you guys to understand that. You can literally turn yourself from a bum to a baller. It won't happen overnight. Hell, I'm trying to do that right now. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen. You just got to get off your ass and do it. That's another topic I want to talk about, getting off your ass. Listen, yes, I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there, or quote unquote content creators, that'll sit there and talk about and complain. Yeah, I'm looking at you, black pill community, that'll complain about how women ain't this, or how other dudes are trying to scam dudes to get out of money, so they could buy their courses and such. But what I want you guys to understand is, us as men are pragmatic and solutionists. We want to find solutions to problems. So if a dude is actually putting the effort to make a course that he's willing to put out there for us to purchase, why not go for it? Don't sit there and mock him because he's on his grind and you're not on yours. If anything, that should inspire you to do better for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, or you could be the same dudes that be on 8-hour live streams talking about how dudes is quote unquote gay and all that because they've searched up some search words in their freaking courses, but that has nothing to do with the fact that they're on their grind. You feel what I'm saying? You could be those dudes, or you can be the dudes that turn your thoughts into things and actually become something. I've seen a lot of dudes complain about. I'm sorry. I've seen a lot of dudes complain about where, women ain't this, women ain't that. Okay, cool. That's granted. That's all facts and shit. Yeah, I might be called a simp, a beta male, all that. But yo, like, you can't expect a woman to sit there and submit or act right when you ain't even acting right. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta sit there and show that you can lead as a person, especially as a man. You gotta be willing to show, like, yo, I walk it like I talk it. You gotta be willing to be like, yo, you know what? You gotta put your foot down. Not only to establish dominance, but also to establish, like, yo, this is how this relationship is going to go. Because not everybody wants to be a player. Not everybody wants to do the whole pump and dump thing. Not everybody wants to do it. Not everybody's built for it. And that's completely understandable. Shit, I could be straight up. I'm not really built for it. I know how to do it, but I'm not really built for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to understand that. Like, you guys you can do that. You can get on your purpose and still talk to women, of course. But again, it has to be in moderation. That's like if you eat too much sugar, if you eat too much sweets, your teeth fall out. Or if you, excuse me, I am tired. I'm sorry for yawning. Or if you keep eating, or if you constantly eating, if you're overeating, you're going to get fat. You're going to get clogged arteries. Too much good thing can be a bad thing. Just like AMS says, if you stay on your purpose, guess what? You can become the best version of yourself. And it's not for a woman, it's for you. That's how it should be. You should want to become the best version of yourself for yourself. The man that you are now will never agree with the man that you want to become, because they require progress. There's progress between them. And if there's no progress, those two men will never meet each other. You feel what I'm saying? So you can sit there, or you could do the 8-hour live stream way, or you could do the actual, stay on your purpose and become something. One is the easy way, and the other one is actually the hard way, but it pays off in the end. I want y'all to really understand this. Like, you can make anything happen. Yeah, this journey's going to be long, but it's going to be worth it in the end, because guess what? You became something. And even if you become the best version of yourself, you can still do even better. That's the greatest part about living in America. You can do even better. For example, you can go from a millionaire to a billionaire, from a billionaire to a trillionaire. For example, look at Jay-Z. He started out as nothing. He was living in Marcy projects. Now he's one of the richest black men out there. He's also the owner of Rockefeller. He also has multiple albums out that are legendary. He also has multiple tracks out that are legendary. Dude has money, and he worked for it. You feel what I'm saying? Or look at let me see here. Why don't you look at Biggie? Okay, yeah, Biggie was an icon. Despite, him having a short life, Biggie was an icon. Also, look at Nas. Straight up, I know you guys listen to Nas. Look at him. He went from rags to riches too. Straight up. And he promotes positivity. You feel what I'm saying? Look at Snoop Dogg. Did the exact same thing. Rags to riches. Now look at him. One of the biggest celebrities on the West Coast. So I'm saying all that to say, you can do it too. You can literally do it too. Look at now I know I'm using celebrities, but these are just examples. You can do that. And I'm gonna use another one. For example, look at AMS. Dude was a country bumpkin in Alabama, and now he's freaking a millionaire. You feel what I'm saying? It can get done. It can literally get done. I say all that to say, guys, like, if you see a dude on his purpose, on his grind, don't hate on him. Be inspired by him, because that can help you focus on yours. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even want to make YouTube videos until I started watching Donovan Sharp's content. Straight up, like, I didn't even take this seriously. When I was, in college, and I didn't do well in college, and I started looking up the content. Guess what? I didn't want to make YouTube videos, but you know what? After watching his content, I was like, yo,